on it the trust lies deeper. For Krishnan, compassion was not obviously weekend hobby. It was a full-time calling, feeding the poor. Obviously it wasn't just about distributing meals. It involved cooking the food, delivering it with dignity, offering here personal care, like haircuts and grooming, and all above here that connecting with the peoples who had been completely isolated by society. So this work demanded more than money. It demanded presence, heart, and obviously tireless effort, right? So he didn't just feed people, he restored their dignity. His obviously daily routine began at 4 a.m. preparing hot vegetarian meals, traveling over 125 miles a day, and obviously serving over 400 people daily, many of whom were mentally ill here obviously elderly and destitute. He even chose to live inside the Akansha kitchen, giving up material comforts to be closer to his mission, right? So a global symbol of selflessness, right? In 2010, Narayanan Krishnan was obviously recognized as a CNN hero, bringing international attention to his life's work, but fame was never his goal. Obviously his continues quietly in Madurai, powered by obviously a vision to build a world where no one dies of hunger and despair on the streets. A lesson in true leadership, right? A lesson in true leadership. Narayanan Krishna's life here is a profound reminder that success is not always measured in paychecks, right, or promotions here, but in purpose. He chose to walk away from luxury, not because he was forced to but obviously because he felt something far greater pulling at his conscious life, right? So obviously to those who ask why did he quit, why did he quit? Why did he quit? Perhaps here the better question is how many of us would have the courage to do what he did, right? So Krishnan's decisions wasn't an escape from a career. It was the embrace of a higher purpose, one that shows that a single human being armed with empathy and determination can bring dignity and healing to hundreds of lives every single day, right? So here in conclusion, no, Narayanan Krishnan was not a journalist. He was a master chef, right, who became a servant of humanity. His story is not just inspirational, it's transformational. It reminds us that acts of compassion don't require grand stages, right, but simply a willing heart and obviously strength to follow. Respect to Narayanan Krishnan, a true hero who traded international accolades for obviously immeasurable impact, right? So this is all about a spark in a world of privilege, the story of Narayanan Krishnan. So yeah.